What up guys, MCGamer120 here, and today I am back for another Minecraft video, and today I am going to be doing another mod tutorial, and this time I've actually chosen a legitimate tech mod. I know everyone from Volts is probably like screaming at me doing gun customization and all this basic stuff, but don't worry, I got a really good mod, which is the, to be honest, I don't even really know what it's called. I mean, it used to go by Atomic Science, then by Physica, then PhysicaNuclearPhysics, and now it's, actually no, it's still PhysicaNuclearPhysics, but then the new version is Nuclear Science. I don't know, it's a whole bunch of random stuff about that, but this is the PhysicaNuclearPhysics mod, well, the 1.7.10 version anyways, because I'm pretty sure the 1.16.2 or 1.60.5, one of them, I have no idea at this point, but actually have more features than what there is right here. So I don't know, maybe I'll do another updated one on that at some point. But for now we have, well, I'm gonna break this up essentially into two parts. So number one right here obviously is the blocks, the items, and the machines. So how to make the what's his name, how to get the raw uranium. Let me just turn it to day quickly. Right, how to get the raw uranium, what to do with the uranium, deuterium, tritium, the little machines and blocks and stuff like that. It's gonna be really cool. And then next time I'm gonna be showcasing or part two, the fusion reactor, fission reactor, and the legendary particle accelerator, the one to make the ultimate, probably why you actually came to the showcase. So sorry, you're not gonna find that in this one. Go to the next part, which will hopefully be on the screen somewhere, I'm not too sure. But yeah, that's what I'm going to talk about, those three, and also the lead casing one's going to be next time as well. But anyways, yeah, I'm rambling too much. I need to quickly explain how this tutorial is going to work, because this is a lot bigger than I'm usually used to, and there's a lot of stuff to showcase. So if you came here for a specific thing, for example, if you want to see how to make uranium, or how to use the steam turbine, or the control rod, or any of these things, go into the description. If you're watching this right after I upload it, it might not be there right away, but well, I don't know, any other time, go into the description, and look, I'll put timestamps, because this isn't in any particular order, it's in a complete random order. So yeah, just letting you know. So if you look here for the uranium, go to that timestamp or whatever else. Yeah, and that, oh, and also before I get to the blocks, I just want to point out that I'm going to be going through all the blocks and machines. Why do I have snow on me? I really don't even know why I have snow on me, but I don't know where that came from. We have the, what's the name, the blocks and machines over here, and these are the items, so I'll just quickly go through it. This is the hazmat suit, which is actually what I'm wearing right now, but I'm going to switch it out because I like my power armor much better. So yeah, you need the hazmat suits. That I'm not going to be going through crafting recipes either, but this is how you make it. Oh, another thing, keep in mind, if you're going on a server, a lot of servers, if you're like on the Volts community pack or some other private server, they do like to change these recipes a lot. So it's good to have not enough items, just enough items, one of those to help you out, or else you're pretty much screwed. So you have to wear the hazmat suits to protect you, or else you're pretty much going to be screwed. We have the raw uranium and the actual uranium, which I'm going to talk about later, along with the deuterium and all this stuff. The only thing I'm not going to talk about right now is the dark matter and the antimatter. That is, well, actually these six, whatever, that's for next time. So just quick disclaimer. But alright, all that's out of the way. Let me just make sure this is going, by the way, because this might take a while. Right, starting off, we have the electromagnets and plasma containment blocks. These are really building blocks, to be honest. They're not, you know, you can't do anything with them really. This is the building, well, alright, the electromagnets and plasma containment blocks, you can technically use them both for the particle accelerator. Obviously, using these recipes are ridiculous. I mean, this is how, and plus, servers like to change this into way more expensive, so using this for the particle accelerator, I don't know if it's more efficient, but it's definitely stupid, so don't do that. But these are for the fusion reactor, and this is for the particle accelerator. That way, I have made my fission reactors. I have electromagnets, you don't have to do that. I just wanted to do that so it would look cool. But yeah, quick disclaimer, this is also mainly for next time, so there's no point in going to this. Here, we have a Siren, which is pretty cool, which is, I mean, it's just a Siren, really nothing to, I mean, no, obviously, this is used to this, which I'm actually going to get to in a minute for what's over there. But I mean, this, I mean, you can actually, it's pretty cool. You can change the pitch to make it lower or higher, but I mean, or you just keep on going, whatever. Yeah, that's a Siren. which is used for this thing, which I'll get to in a minute. This is the particle accelerator. This obviously, this is very important, but I'm not going to tell you about this now. Next, part two, don't worry. Now the thermometer. Now we have the thermometer, the Siren, and the basic control rod. I'm going to show you exactly how to use them right now. So we have the thermometer, control rod, and Siren. I don't know why I just repeated it, but again, yeah, so this is a fission reactor. Obviously, there's no turbines here, but I'm not going to explain how to make this right now. Again, timestamps, all that. Let's grab, for example, obviously the fission reactors can overheat and explode. I think, you know what, I can just, actually no, I'll show it next time, but they can overheat and explode, which is very dangerous. You could just use a basic control rod, but at the same time, if you really want to maximize however much heat you put out, I mean, you don't really need to, but you could use a basic control rod, a sticky piston, and a thermometer, which is actually under here. The Siren's for extra, which you'll see in a minute. The thermometer's under here. I did try putting the thermometer on the side, on the top, a block away. It does not seem to work. Maybe in the newer versions, or I just did something wrong, it will work. But as far as I know, it only works if you put it right under the fission reactor. So yeah, and this is pretty much self-explanatory. Let's grab a, I mean, the Lone Rich doesn't really overheat. Let's grab a Heinrich, and let's, oh, I didn't even grab it, that was stupid. Right, put the Heinrich in there, and obviously there's some basic redstone going on here, but you'll see, as this heats up, it's going to go to 2500. Look at that. The piston, so what's going on here, pretty much this thermometer, the basic heat is at 4500. You have to turn this lower, else it explodes at 4500. So you have to shift and right click. Just right click won't do anything. Shift and right click and it will change it. You go as low as 2500 or as high as 4500, but you know, obviously it's going to explode. So this one's set to 2500, and look what it's doing. The thermometer down below, I put some basic redstone here. The thermometer is setting a redstone pulse. It's going to the sticky piston. I'm sorry, I'm going to turn this up just because it's annoying. But it's going to the sticky piston, and obviously it's moving the control rod. So obviously it's self-explanatory what's going on here, but this is to make sure that it does not overheat, because look at this. Let's just, I mean, it's going quite fast. Let me remove the control rod quickly, and you'll just see what happens. So it's on, but let's remove this control rod. Look at this. It's just gonna go up and up and up, and it's gonna blow up. Obviously I'm not gonna let it, I'm not gonna let it blow up. But yeah, self-explanatory. Obviously the Siren is just so that if you're far away, you don't really know what's going on. You know, it'll tell you, but you don't really need that. I mean, plus it just goes by itself. As long as the control rod's here, redstone, everything is okay, then you should be good. And there is actually a glitch here that the redstone stays. So if you have the signal stays. So if you have a Siren over here, it's just gonna keep going. You might want to turn that off, or else it'll be very annoying. So yeah, that's the thermometer and the Siren and all that. Next up, there is the lead. Oh my bad. This is the reactor control panel. This is for the lead. Oh my god. The lead. The fission reactor. The friggin' fission reactor. I don't know why it wasn't coming out, but yeah, this is for the fission reactor, which is, I mean, like I said, it's over there, but I'll explain it next time. Next up, oh, my favorite part of this mod, the uranium, the gas centrifuge, the chemical boiler, and the chemical extractor. Likely reason, if you're watching this tutorial, it's either for this, or the fission reactor, or the steam turbines. These are like the three most important things of them. I mean, alright, well, not really, the particle accelerator and the quantum. Alright, never mind, they're not the three most important things, but whatever, you get what I mean. That is this whole setup. Now, before you start screaming at me, oh my god, what the hell is this? This looks crazy complicated. Don't worry, this is a simplified version of this, but this is honestly the most efficient way. This can be simplified way more, but obviously I'm here to show you the best way possible that you could do this. This is how you go from a uranium ore to a piece of, oh no, my bad, wait. Uranium ore here to the, oh, here it is, my bad. The piece of uranium, uranium-235, uranium-238. I'm going to turn this off for now so I can show you how it goes in real time. But what's going on, so there's a lot of stuff going on here. I'll quickly show you exactly what each machine does and how it works, and the inputs and the outputs, and then I'll show you the best way to maximize, I guess, if you want to say, your output for this. So you need three things to turn a piece of raw uranium, which is not even in here. Let's just grab a bunch. Is the power going? Oh, well, I mean, all the power's in there, yeah, so we'll just go like this. Keep in mind, actually, I have to point something out here. The developer and the owner of this mod, I forgot what his name is, but they are doing an amazing job, because this mod was so dead, and they completely revived it, and they made this compatible with a lot of different mods. So mechanism, thermal expansion, stuff like that. it will work. Like if you grab the, I think it's this one right here, the lead casing and stuff, you could use Volt's engine, I think mechanism, stuff like that. So yeah, just quick shots to them because they do a really good job of compatibility. But right, so if you want to make a piece of uranium into raw uranium, you need there's a few different ways to do it. Either A, you could grab, let me grab more uranium. I keep screwing this around. Actually, you know what? I think let's just make a completely new system. It'll make this easier to explain. So look over here. Let's grab some water. So you need water. You need water and energy. My bad. There's a lot of different parts of this. So I'm trying to make it easier. But look, you need a chemical boiler and a gas centrifuge. You don't really need a chemical extractor for this. Put down a chemical boiler and water's going inside. The inputs don't exactly matter. You can play like that's that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Will this work? That's like, actually no, never mind. The inputs do matter unless will work like this. Okay, so the chemical boiler, the input does matter. Actually, it's very clearly labeled like that. One for the input is water, and you put in uranium ore and you put in a creative energy cube. Now watch what's gonna happen. It's actually gonna take a while, but I mean we'll go here faster. Oh, it's full already. So you're gonna watch this. All you need is put in water, put in energy, put in uranium ore, and then watch what's gonna happen. It's gonna be a magical twist if it goes. Any day now would work. Yeah. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay. Okay, looks like it's gonna take a while. Oh, here. Okay, it actually shows it way easier. So you put in either uranium, raw uranium, uranium ore, or yellow cake, and it will turn into hexafluoride, uranium hexafluoride. This is what you need. It's actually about to do it right now. Come on, come on, come on. Boom, there we go. Uranium hexafluoride. You put in that and it makes uranium hexafluoride. All you need to do right now is grab, I think, do we need a configurator? I might need a configurator. Grab a gas centrifuge. Put it in, this input also doesn't matter. It needs to be in the back. You put in a cube, and it's like a hexafluoride. Now you're probably wondering, this might not have, oh my god. Do times a day again. Come on. Anyways, you need a configurator. Now this is one thing where the mod compatibilities don't exactly match up. Now obviously there is a way to do this from Physica, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know why, because the configurator is used for so many things. So if you have mechanism, which obviously mechanism, why am I such a mechanism? The mod mechanism, everyone knows what mechanism is. Grab a configurator. I'm pretty sure there is a way to do this, but I'm gonna be completely honest, I really don't know what it is. I mean, I don't know how to put it out, but obviously this is because I'm using mechanism pipes. If you're using thermal expansion pipes, it'll be from thermal expansion. You need to configure this. You need to shift right click and configure the the output. You see it didn't go right now. It's going uranium hexafluoride is in there, and it's gonna start making uranium. It won't do that unless you put this output. This is only for mechanism. But it works with other mods. For buildcraft, if the pipe isn't going, you might need an engine or a redstone engine, whatever it's called. I don't know. So that's how that goes. And you get uranium hexafluoride into a gas centrifuge, and boom, it's making it. So if you're probably wondering, yeah, it's obviously it's making more hexafluoride. But then what the hell is all this for? If you're making uranium, it's that easy. Why do I need all the chemical boilers and the pipes and all this stuff? This is why, because you're not getting as much hexafluoride as you can from one uranium ore. Uranium is not that rare, but you don't want to waste it. I mean, at the same time, you're trying to, if you have this mod, you're likely on a war server trying to make nukes, trying to blow up people. You want to get as many nukes as you can out of one piece of uranium, and really one piece of uranium isn't enough for any raw uranium. And plus, for the crafting recipes, you're gonna need uranium 235. 238 right here is almost useless. You really don't need it for anything other than I mean, enrichment. Oh yeah, I guess you do need it. But you want to maximize. So what you do is you have a chemical extractor. Now I'm not going to explain all the inputs and outputs. You can play it around if you could play around with it if you want. But the water can go in from a place. To make pipes go in and out automatically. This goes the same for all of them. You need if I'm using item ducts, but you don't have to use item ducts. The input from the top, output from the bottom. That's the standard. You see I did it with the extractors, with the boilers. Same thing over there with the deuterium and whatever. We'll get to that later. But yeah, you put all this in. What happens over here, you have a chemical extractor. You put in water just like the chemical boiler, and when it's actually faster. But when it doesn't go into hexafluoride, obviously. It turns into yellow cake. Boom. Now obviously this is automatic. So you see, this is why this process is the best way to maximize your potential, whatever you want to call it. Uranium ore goes in from the top. yellow cake comes out from the bottom, goes into here. Now yellow cake turns into hexafluoride. Obviously, this is completely full, but the yellow cake would normally turn here. Well, I'll do it over here. Take this out. The yellow cake is going to turn into uranium hexafluoride, and put that into here, and boom. That's it. That's all you have to do. Obviously, if you're starting off, it might be a little bit hard to do that. And that's exactly what this is. Obviously, this looks way more complicated, but it's the same exact thing. Uranium comes out from here. Obviously, you don't have to use item ducts. You could use logistical pipes from mechanism or the build cup, whatever. It really doesn't matter. Or you could just use hoppers. I mean, hoppers in, out. It literally works the same way. The water going into the extractors and boilers. And look at this power over here. Simple. Goes in from the top, yellow cake comes out from the bottom, and the same pipe that goes, ignore that output, doesn't do anything. The yellow cake comes out from the bottom of the chemical extractors, goes into the top over here, and boom, the yellow cake turns into uranium hexafluoride. Hexafluoride goes into here, and all I have to do is plug in the power, which is right here. Is it? Yeah, there's no power going in there. Look at this. Output all the power. And boom, everything is going. This is going. This is going. Have this running all night as long as you have enough uranium, or you will get so many. You know, you will have so much uranium by the end of it. You won't even. I mean, look at this: uranium 235, uranium 238. Another side note: 238 and 235. You can. I mean, not 235. Sorry, 238. You can put this in the chemical boiler and turn it into uranium hexafluoride. It doesn't give as much as yellow cake, but yeah, just a heads up. And boom, that's how you make uranium. It's a beautiful process. I love how it goes because it's actually pretty accurate with how they, you know, you can do it in real life. But I guess this would be a good time to explain the fission reactor, the fuel for the fission reactor, which is high enriched uranium. Pretty much what this is, the whole reason why you'd even want to go through this whole process, there's only really two main reasons. Either A, you're trying to make nukes and blow someone up, or B, you need fuel for the fission reactor to get loads of energy, which is exactly what this is right here. Uranium 238 and 235 don't always come, you know, when you have a gas centrifuge, you have uranium hexafluoride, everything is set up, you have, the chances are right here. 80% chance for 238, 17 chance, or 20 chance, whatever, for 235. 238 is virtually useless, you don't really need it, and it's completely by Minecraft. There's no way to determine, which is why you're going to want this. 238 is useless, and you're going to get that 80% of the time, which you can actually, you know, funnel that into, you know, into your whole system. But, yeah, and then you have the 235. If you want to use it for nukes, you use it for nukes, or, obviously, you have high enriched uranium. All you need is empty cells and 235, and you have a high enriched uranium cell. Boom, that's all you need to make a fission reactor. I mean, that sounds complicated. All that explanation just for one little cell, but trust me, it'll be well worth it. Now, I actually want to... Did I just lose my uranium? Oh my god, I wanted to put it back in, but oh well, whatever. So yeah, that's these three. I guess, yeah, let's just move on. This is... Yeah, never mind. Right, next up, fusion reactor, fission reactor. Honestly, these are super important for the mod. I'm not going to be talking about this right now, so you can talk about it. I mean, I'll showcase it next time. Yeah. Oh, actually, no. Never mind, we're not going to talk about this right now. For the fusion reactor, so if you probably came here right now, because I'm going to mention this in the part 2. The fuel for the fusion reactor is right here. You need deuterium and tritium. These are two things that you make using the chemical... extractor, right, sorry, I forgot what it's called. Now, obviously, if I put in deuterium and tritium in this right now, it's not going to be good, which is why we have that whole setup over there. But don't worry about it. Obviously, before you even get to this, you need to make these two first. I'm going to show you how to do that right now with another complicated, like I said, don't worry, this is way more simpler than it looks. I'm going to make it look way more simpler right here. Just grab some pipes, basic mechanical pipes. Look, all you need is some water, and a chemical extractor, and some cells, and that is literally, and that's all you need. Look, grab some empty cells, and we're going to turn this into deuterium. First, oh, we need power as well. You put this in, and I guess I will just show you the crafting recipe. You put in an empty cell with water, and you get a heavy water cell. Put in a heavy water cell, and you get deuterium. Boom, simple as that. That's literally what this whole... I hate it because people look at this process and I think, oh, this is too complicated, I'll just buy it off someone. You know, obviously presuming that you're playing in a server. But it's not complicated at all. This is the input, this is the output. You put in empty cells, which I'll do that right now. Let's put in a bunch of empty cells over here. We're just going to go through the same thing. You could use item ducts or whatever you want. Input here, output here, Input here, output here. The input goes in, empty cells. These empty cells are going to turn into heavy water cells, which are going to go up and back into the top. And then I guess, I guess I'll just wait for it to go. It's already almost done. Heavy water, boom. And the heavy water goes through the pipes and to the top of the next chemical extractor, which turns that into deuterium. Boom, easy, simple. But then, that's how you get deuterium. How do you get tritium? Now, tritium is, you actually need that from another block, which I'm going to talk about momentarily. But, is that, actually, yeah, that's it for this. Pretty simple, right? Pretty simple. That's what I told to Uzi. No, I'm just joking. Anyways, right. What am I? Right. Tritium. Oh, this is what I'm going wrong. I was looking, I'm like, why can't I fly? Because I don't have a cube. Anyways, right, that's how you get the fuel for the... Oh, wait, no, my bad. That's how you get deuterium for the fusion reactor. Next up, you need a neutron capture chamber. I'll get to the steam turbine in a minute. But next up, you need a neutron capture chamber. This is a pretty simple crafting recipe. You know, pretty self-explanatory. All you need to do is put this on a fission reactor, which, is my thing not working? Oh my god, are you serious? Not enough items, man. What's wrong with you today? Come on. At first, snow just randomly appears, and now my cube's not popping up. What a shame. What a shame. Right, let's have a neutron capture chamber. I'm fumbling over my words over here. So obviously, you need the deuterium to make tritium, and you need both of them as fuel for the fusion reactor. Obviously, I'm going to get more into that tomorrow, or I guess, I don't know, next video, whenever you're watching this. But alright, let's grab a fission reactor. I'm not going to fully explain how to do it right now, but presuming that you know how a fusion reactor works, which is, I'm just going to do it simply, you know, in a much more simpler right now. All you need to do is have a working fission reactor, my bad. Put a, oh my god, squid's in the way. Put a neutron capture chamber over it. Put the tritium in here, and boom, that's all you need to do. The second this thing gets activated, let's see, high enriched uranium. Put that in, and boom, look at this. Oh, it might have to get to a certain temperature first. I don't know what the temperature is exactly. You can search it up in the wiki. But yeah, I'm assuming the higher the temperature is, the faster this is gonna go. But you'll see the idea here. You put in the tritium, and it comes out to tritium. Simple. Another disclaimer: you have to wear a hazmat suit when you're near this, or else you're gonna die. But yeah, simple, right? This is man, this mod. This is a really good mod. I'm just gonna point that out there. I love this mod, which is why I spent like 50 hours putting this together. Right, so that is the tritium and tritium taking the air of the fission reactor. Obviously, I'm gonna explain that next time. Now the steam turbines. Now the steam turbines. This is if you're here for the. Oh my god, again. If you're here for the fission reactor or the fusion reactor, there's, you know, the only way you're gonna get any power from this is if you have a steam turbine. This is how you get power from those reactors. Now look, actually this is actually gonna be really simple since we already have a working fission reactor here. Now this is for the fusion reactor. This is gonna be the same principle. Fission reactor, fusion reactors both make heat. They do it in different ways, but they both make heat. The way you get energy from that is you put steam turbines on top like this. And obviously this water, as you can tell, is is boiling right now. Obviously right now it's not going to be it might not be hot enough. Why are they not going right away? Let's measure this. Now if you look at the actual steam turbine itself, over here there's two inputs. There's an input on the bottom and an input on the top. The input on the top is for energy. You don't put anything into this at all. It's just purely, this is an output for energy. On the bottom, I have spent many hours trying to figure out what this does, and I could not figure it out. I talked to some of the, not the mod developer, but I talked in the, you know, the PhysicaNuclearPhysics Discord, and nobody could tell me what this is. Oh, by the way, their Discord is going to be down below, because I think this is an awesome mod, so definitely go down and check that out. But nobody can really tell me what that output is for. I'm assuming it's for the steam, so it, you know, goes through. But yeah, this is not working for some reason. It may not be. So yeah, another thing, you have to play around with this. This, you see this right here, might not be close enough. I'm assuming if I put this closer, it's gonna work. Let's see this. Yeah, there we go. You see, now it's working. Now, I mean, you see, you kind of have to play around with it. This one in the middle likely isn't working because there's a control rod here. This, you know, they were like they weren't working before. because they were too high. Whatever it is, you have to play around with it, see how far you can put them, see, you know, how much energy they do, play around with all that stuff. But these give out a ridiculous amount of energy. Look, let's just measure the output of just one of these, just one. Look at how fast this is going. It gives a ridiculous amount of energy. Now, obviously, fission reactors have a very high chance of exploding, so this is a terrible setup. You're gonna want to have terrible setup. My bad. You're gonna want to have a lot of these, you know, a lot of these what's his name? All these steam turbines over here, and you're gonna want to have universal cables and send the power somewhere else. Do not have the power anywhere near this. This is a really stupid setup. If you want to have a much better setup, this is mainly for part 2 as well. These are, you know, much better setups that I've made. But yeah, oh, another cool thing you can do, you could make a mega turbine with a wrench and 9 steam turbines. You just have 9 steam turbines, and right click. Don't right click any of these. This is not going to do anything. Right click the middle, and boom, you have 1 mega turbine. It still has that same output on the bottom. I don't know, it doesn't really do anything, but yeah, for future reference, that's what it does. Next, yeah, this is the neutron capture chamber. We've already done this, and the control rod. We've already done this. These next, I mean, not really this one, but these next 2 right here are very interesting items. Now, this right here, you know what? I'm gonna try to nail the name. Radioisotope Thermoelectric Generator. Boom! Finally, guys. You can't imagine how many times I screwed that up. But this right here, to be honest, this is one of the things in the mod that is a little bit more random. I don't really know what you don't need this to make uranium or make antimatter or any of that. This is just another random machine that is extremely useful. Apparently, uranium, I don't know if this is a real life fact or if this is just Minecraft bullshit. Uranium ore gives off a shit ton of power. As in, here, for example, here, let's, you know what, let me just put this down. I'm not gonna say the name again. It's just, this is a machine. You put in 1 piece of uranium, and it gives off a little bit of energy. Put in more, and eventually, you get more power. Now, this is, as far as I know, just uranium that makes money. You have the output, the energy output from the top. You have a cube. It was actually going way more before, which is likely why this is way higher. But you can see how much power. Like, just have a bunch of these chilling around here. Let me grab this back. I don't know why I just made it again. It's very self-explanatory. But yeah, just have this chilling. Just have like 50 of these chilling in your base. You're gonna be making a lot of energy. Now, this was going 640 watts before, not 64. I don't know why it went lower. There's a likely reason for that. Probably the uranium wears out. I actually just I just realized this right now. The uranium likely wears out. Let's grab a whole new stack of uranium and put it in. Would it be new? No? Here, let's try this out. This uranium. This, no, okay. I don't know. Maybe it gives out different outputs in different areas. I'm not too sure, to be honest, how this works. But this is just another cool thing that's in the mod. So, yeah, there's that. Next up, so this is an Insertable Control Rod. This is also mainly used I'm going to talk about this in part 2, but this is just this control rod, but it's way simpler. All you have to do is put it in, and you can raise it and lower it. Obviously, if you have like this right now, let's just grab uranium, let's just put it in. This is not going to do anything whatsoever. If you raise it a bit, it's going to go higher. If you raise it more, it's going to go higher. If you just raise it up and up and up, it's going to go way higher. This is stupid. I don't know why I did this right in the middle of the of the area, but yeah. And so there's also another cool thing. You could have an emergency shutdown. This is going to be way more important when we talk about the reactor control panel. But yeah, this is all for part 2. Now we are here. We are in the penultimate finale of the mod, quantum assembly. I actually know what. I'll put this lot. You know what? Let's switch this stuff around because I guess uranium. This is uranium. You find it in the world. Use it for stuff. Cool. Quantum assembly. I don't know. I don't know why I put uranium. This is just the only ore in the mod, pretty much. But yeah. Anyways, this is a quantum assembler. This block, when I first started in this mod, when I'm assuming most people started this mod, had no idea what is it. I thought this was some weird atomic Einstein concept, and to be honest, I did ignore this for a long time. But in all my years of playing Minecraft, this may be one of the most OP machines, or overpowered machines I have ever, seen in a mod. probably don't understand what's going on here right now. I'll explain right now. Pretty much this quantum assembler, we have dark matter here. I'm going to talk about dark matter next time. You make it in the particle accelerator. This is pretty much the most rare thing you can make, because you need empty quantum cells, which you need antimatter, and to make antimatter you need whatever. I'm going to talk about this in part 2. But to get dark matter with just one dark matter cell is an extreme hassle. To get 6 of them is an even bigger hassle. So you're probably wondering, why would anyone go through that much hassle to get 6 of these? And I'm going to show you right now. Now obviously this is a creative cell. I think to illustrate how much power you need for this, we're gonna redo this. We're gonna place a new one, put this out, and I will take a ultimate energy cube, so you can see how much power this uses. This does use quite a lot of power, and the input only goes from the top. So let's grab some of these. Yeah, you can see this input doesn't go here, does it go from the bottom? Let's see. Does it go from the bottom? Oh, it does go from the bottom. So you can go from the bottom or the top. I like to go through the top. But right, this is a full energy cube. Actually, it's not full. It's actually, no, it's being used by my suit. But there, yeah, so this grabs quite a bit of energy. So, yeah. That's what just starts off. We have 6 dark matter cells. Now, watch this. Watch this right here. 3, 2, 1. Boom. This is, when this goes to 100, you see, I don't know what this line is. But, come on. It takes a minute. It takes a minute, alright? But when this finishes, and you probably have already realized that what this does, it duplicates. Oh, okay. Well, okay. Well, that was yeah, that was a bad example. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I was gonna say it duplicates your item, but I guess we have a little problem here. Okay. So what happened was, yeah, cubes have the same item ID. I did not know that. That's an interesting fact. Alright, I guess let me try with something else. I don't know. Well, what's OP in this pack? Antimatter bomb. Or you know what? Screw it. We're gonna go insane right now. Red matter bomb or red matter missile. Why not? Red matter missile. Let's put this in. You already know what it's gonna do. This thing can duplicate items. Literally this is. I don't think you understand how OP this is. Imagine you have diamonds, right? Obviously, you're not going to duplicate just diamonds with this. You're going to duplicate way more. Let's say right here, a red matter missile. If you're in a war server, you can get 1 red matter missile and make 8 duplicate 8 red matter missiles out of it from literally nothing. That's how OP this is. It does use quite a bit of power, not going to lie. But for the price, this was well worth it. And you know what? Fucking hell. Let's get end it. Oh my god, that's hilarious, right? Yeah, I was gonna say before I nearly choked myself. With that, I think that ends this tutorial. I mean, that's all the blocks, items, and machines. Next time, I'm gonna talk about the well, pretty much everything you see on this side. If there's anything, just ignore the huge ring. That was another mishap. Or whatever, just ignore that for now. But yeah, that's going to be next time. Thank you everyone so much for watching. If you already know of this mod and want to critique me on on my explanations or my setups here, please do so in the comments or leave a like, and please, if you could, subscribe to the channel. It helps a lot. And with that being said, I don't even know what's going on my computer right now. With that being said, thank you all so much for watching, and bye.